Greetings. Today we will look at a portion from Ephesians chapter 6, verses 10 onwards. A very well known portion. This is about a believer's spiritual warfare. There are two commands that God gives to every single believer in Ephesians 6, verse 10 and also verse 11. They are number one, in the midst of warfare against devil and his forces, the believer is commanded to be strengthened by the strength and might comes from God. Because without the strength of God, it is impossible to wage a warfare. The second command is in 6 verse 11, where God is asking or commanding us to be armed with the full armor of God. And Apostle Paul goes on to talk about every single armor, and they are 7 in numbers. Why we need to be strengthened in the strength and might that comes from God, and why are we to be armored with the armor of God? There are 4 reasons that are given by Apostle Paul, and they are in connection with the character and the operation mode of the enemy. The first one is we are standing against the schemes of the devil. The word schemes means the strategies of the devil, the craftiness of the devil, the cleverness of the devil. When Satan gets his introduction in the book of Genesis, and God is speaking about his craftiness, a serpent being craftier than more craftier than all the other animals. That is the first reason. The second one is they are well organized. In verse 12, they have rulers. They rule and govern. Number 2, they have powers, which means they have the authority concerning a particular sphere or an area. The third one is they are world forces of darkness, meaning they have one instrumental idea in blinding the world at large, in leading the world to walk in darkness. And the fourth one is they are spiritual forces of wickedness, meaning they are not secular forces only, they are spiritual forces. They are aimed against the believers and the church. This is the second reason. And the third reason is they are invisible. They are not made up of flesh and blood, though they operate behind the flesh and blood. And the fourth reason is they are wicked. The word wicked means they are cruel. John chapter 8, Jesus said he is the murderer from the beginning, and he is the father of all lies. And Satan comes to steal, kill, and destroy. So he is wicked. So the 4 reasons: number 1, very crafty; number 2, well organized; number 3, invisible; number 4, wicked. So when you have such an enemy, in 6 verse 13, therefore take up the full armor so that we will be equipped to stand against and also continue to stand against this enemy. So the 7 armors, quickly let me go through that. The truth, the conviction that you have, which is the belt. Second one is the righteousness which God has imputed you with, so that you can stand against the accusation of the enemy, not being condemned. The third one is having a readiness in your mind, in your feet, to share the good news, the gospel of peace. The fourth one is having a strong faith. When you talk about faith in the sense not being shaken in your faith, especially when the enemy comes with flaming arrows, particularly designed against you. And the fifth one is the salvation that we have, which is given to us by grace through faith. And the sixth one is a specific, timely given word, which is called Rhema, from the entire scriptures for a specific situation. The last one is the prayer. So this is completely revealed to us so that we can be skilled in our warfare, and also we can be filled with knowledge in our warfare, not being ignorant when we face the enemy. Thank you so much.